Welcome back to the Lisa Nichols Show, the safe space where we can have dynamic, delicious, courageous, sometimes carefrontational conversations. In this community, we look at ourselves holistically. We don't live in an either-or mentality. We live in an and with, meaning I don't want happiness or a great career. I don't want family or finances. I don't want relationship or business. I want both, and I deserve both. Here, we have a dialogue where you talk to me and I talk to you. I love it when you give me feedback. I love it when you jump inside the conversation. You know, that thing that we say, hashtag BOL. If you're new, BOL means breakthrough out loud. It means, oh my God, I hadn't thought of it like that before. I love it when you do that. I love it when we say Yana, hashtag YANA. You are not alone. Let me know that in my valley, my darkest hour, I'm not alone. Even on my mountaintop, when everything is going great, I still don't want to be alone. I love this tribe because here we have rich conversations. So please continue to let me know how you feel, what you're thinking, what's going on, what gets stirred up, what pushed your button, what made you excited, and what might have pissed you off. I don't mind. Just let's have a dialogue. A courageous, dynamic, rich, real conversation right here. So many of my students on my campus, all around the world, as we teach our 2-day trainings, our 4-day trainings, our 5-day intensive retreats, I always get asked the same question. Lisa, how do I prevent myself from falling into overwhelm? Well, first of all, I'm going to teach you what I keep teaching myself over and over and over again. And I love it how we teach what we need to learn. I manage my time pretty well. I categorize my time, carve it out pretty well. And then somehow it always seems to get tighter and tighter and tighter and tighter. And whenever I feel like I'm approaching that island called overwhelm, I start rowing the boat in the other direction. And the reality is, we don't fall into overwhelm. We schedule a life that drives us to overwhelm. Overwhelm is not the destination, it's the accidental location that you ended up at. Overwhelm is the result of managing our time and then letting it go. Meaning, we manage our time with our intention and then we let a lot of little things squeeze in between. Overwhelm also comes about when you're looking to please many people, even to the detriment of your own joy. My grandmother says, Lisa, if you want your yes to truly have value, then you need to learn how to exercise your no. And no, by the way, is a complete sentence. It requires no explanation. And so when you talk about overwhelm, overwhelm is either operating from a sense of urgency with everything, because there's some things that you're doing now that you actually don't need to do now. You need to do it, but you don't need to do it now. Are you spending your time doing what we've learned to be your HVA, highest value activity? A lot of times when you're in overwhelm, if you look at everything on your plate, everything isn't an HVA. Some things are high value, some things are secondary value, some things are low value, but they're fun. So I invite you to take an inventory of what you would label the things you're busy with. If you find yourself in overwhelm, just make a list. Really easy. Make a list of the things that you did over the last week or the last day, and then put H, M, L, high value, medium value, low value. And you'll find that you have a huge variety on your plate. And that doesn't mean don't do the low value things, but it just means don't allow yourself to slip in overwhelm so that you could do the low value things. So become more intentional with your time. Your time is the exchange that you'll never get back. You'll get back shoes. You can get back a car if it gets stolen, or if you give it away, you can get back another house. Everything in your life you can get again, except for your time. The thing that I would give away most irresponsibly at one point in my life wasn't my money. It was my time. Are you being responsible with your time? Or have you been irresponsible with your time? No judgment here. I'm your sister in the journey. I just want to ask you the hard question that I asked myself. When I realized the answer was yes to being irresponsible with my time, I began to choose my time for the highest value activity that only I could do. I'm your sister in prosperity and in possibility, and I want to share some good time with you. This right here, this is a HVA. This is high value, for sure. Okay, so as you know, right here, in this spot, we keep it absolutely real. And we do a couple of things. We not only keep it real, but we keep it in a dynamic, delicious exchange. I do a little talking, you do a little talking. I do a little input, you do a little input. I give you my opinion, you give me your opinion. So I want to know your opinion. I want to know what stirred up for you. Where is it to go? Oh my God, Lisa, I've been spending my HVA on a LVA. I've been spending my high value activity time on a low value activity task. Like that is sobering, but then you go, whoa. First, you got to identify it. That right there is rich, 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 rich. So what came up for you? Where did you realize, oh yeah, it matches? That's important for me and I spend enough time at it. Where do you realize overwhelm is a strategy? What? Hashtag BOL. Overwhelm is a strategy. I never thought that until I realized that overwhelm was a way that I kept myself being busy, so I can tell everybody how busy I was. And yet, now I'm ready for peace of mind. What about you? So I'd love, love, love to know what you're thinking and to know what you're feeling. Please, let's be a part of this dynamic exchange. This is always going to be your home. So I'm going to tell you, welcome home every time. I'm going to tell you that I believe in you and that I love you, because I do. I'll see you real soon. Click next. There's more to come. More to come, more to come, more to come.